going on, everybody? Kennybombx is in the building, and we just got another huge return to WWE in 2025. And I see a lot of you guys in the comment section of the El Grande Americano video talking about the fact that AJ Lee joins a strong list of superstars who will be making their return or debut in WWE 2K26. So today, we're going to take an early look into the future. But before we get into it, I need y'all to help me out by dropping a like on this video. Just don't forget to smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on WWE 2K25. Now let's get into it.
Man, boy, they coming on.
Alright, so the SmackDown Hotel is already compiling their list for new wrestlers who could be added to WWE 2K26. So let's go ahead and take a look at this to see what we can possibly expect from the roster next year. Starting off with the first one here, and this is our latest debut. Now, I thought AJ Lee may be just coming in for a cup of tea, but there was a video that came out that showed she actually signed a brand new contract with WWE, so she is here to stay, which means she will definitely be in WWE 2K26, but will she make it in as DLC, or could she possibly make it into the base roster? Now, as I'm recording this video, it is very early in September, so I think it's possible she can make the base cut, but she will also sell a lot of DLC packs. So I think they are going to save her for DLC 1. Now, CM Punk, he returned to WWE in November, and he made it to that first DLC pack, so I definitely see them clearing AJ Lee and putting her in that pack as well. So AJ, I think she is locked in. Now, the next one we have here is definitely controversial. He popped up on the same show AJ Lee came back on, and the crowd booed him a little bit. We got Brock Lesnar. Now, I'm still holding out hope to see Brock Lesnar back in WWE 2K25. They already got a model. All you gotta do is throw some hair on him and sell him to us for $10. I'll buy it. Let's go. If we don't see Brock Lesnar in WWE 2K25, I think he's one that needs to make it on the base roster in 2K26. We can't put Brock Lesnar in a DLC pack. He's got to be sold in the base game. So Brock Lesnar, let's lock him into 25. The next one we got is JC Mateo. Jeff Cobb. This man has not had the greatest run in WWE so far. As good as he is in the ring, we actually had WWE fans chanting, "You can't wrestle" at this man. Yikes. That shows the way he's being positioned in WWE, so hopefully things get better for him. If not, he'll still make it to the base roster, but he's going to be rated like a level 78, and nobody's going to care about him. So we'll see what happens with JC Mateo. Love his finisher, though. Tour of the Islands, great move. Moving on to the next one, we got Rey Fenix. When we talk about the mysterious celebrity guest from DLC pack number 1, Rey Fenix is the name I see brought up the most as the guy who should have replaced him instead of El Grande Americano. But I think the fact that Aleister Black came back in 2025, ooh, that was pretty good, and made it into WWE 2K25 means he's the guy they saw the most value in. So even if El Grande Americano wasn't the celebrity guest replacement, it still wouldn't have been Rey Fenix, it would have been Aleister Black. In fact, Aleister Black is the celebrity guest replacement. I am almost certain they pushed him over to that WrestleMania 41 pack to make it more attractive and draw in more buyers. But that's all speculation. We don't know. But for Rey Fenix, while we won't see him in WWE 2K25, he came in early enough to make it on the base roster in 26, so they better not put him in the DLC pack. But the man has lost a lot of steam since he came in. I think Penta's doing very well as a single star, but Rey Fenix teaming with Andrade, going against the Wyatt family, what are we doing here? If anything, I think they need to team him back up with Penta and bring out Dark Penta. What do you call himself? Penta Oscuro? I don't know how to say it, but it was a great character. Put Dragon Lee in there with him as well and make a faction of dark Undertaker-style luchadors. I don't think we've ever seen that before. Definitely not in WWE at least, so it's not too late for Rey Fenix, but they gotta fix it soon. Now, the next one we got here is Rusev Bodria, Rusev Machka. Let me start off by saying this. I think things have been pretty good for Aleister Black ever since he's returned to WWE, but Rusev's return hurt me a little bit. Because when he was in AEW as the Redeemer and his neck was his Achilles heel, I saw world championship qualities in this man. But ever since he came back, he went back to the same spot he was in when he was in WWE before, feuding with Sheamus. And don't get me wrong, I love Sheamus, but this is the same Rusev we saw when they were the League of Nations. It just feels like in WWE with what he's doing, he's really missing Lana. And in AEW, I felt like he didn't need her at all. The man has unfortunately lost his aura. Now, it's not best man levels of bad, but he definitely needs to recapture that feel he had when he was the Redeemer. We'll see if he can do it, but I also think he will make it onto the base roster in WWE 2K26. Hopefully, he is recovered and he is redeemed by then. Now, the last one they have listed here is Tala Tonga. Yikes. This man debuted at main event, and that kind of let me know where they had him slotted from there. So, Tala Tonga, you better not put him as DLC because that's what we don't care about. But they also have some legends listed here. And you guys aren't going to like some of the things we find in the legends category. We're not going to go through them all. We're going to go through a few standouts here because this is obviously something we'll talk a lot about as we get closer to 2K26. The first one they have listed here is Prince Albert. Now, they took the Prince off of his name, which was probably a good idea. If you know, you know. But I think he still works in the Performance Center. If he comes back, should he be Prince Albert? Should he be A-Train? Or should he be Lord Tensai? Which one would y'all like to see? Let me know in the comment section. Another one from this top row I would really want to see added is Big Boss Man. Why? Because I want an Undertaker showcase, and I don't want it to be just the Undertaker WrestleMania matches. I want to see the Undertaker's career. The WrestleMania thing is burnt out. They made him lose the streak, so I don't want to relive the streak. I want to relive the Undertaker's career, and he had a great Hell in a Cell match with the Big Boss Man, and it ended in a pretty shocking way. We'll just say that. So Big Boss Man, put him in the game. You know what? I would also like to see a showcase that's not really specific to anything. Sell it as WWE's greatest moments. If they ever did that, then I would also like to see Brian Pillman make a return because there's some pretty interesting things they could showcase with him. Now, Brie Bella is where things get kind of sticky because Bryan Danielson is a big part of AEW and this is his wife. So, I don't know. I guess it would really be up to her. I think WWE would be open to doing it because Billy Gunn is in AEW right now and they got him in a DLC pack. So, hey, anything's possible. Finley, I guess Finley was kind of cool, but I would never really use Finley in the WWE game, so cancel Christmas. Now, as y'all can see, they got Goldberg in the Legends list for WWE 2K26. A lot of you guys are going to be very, very upset if Goldberg does not make it in 25. But again, he was never promised. There are rumors going around, and I keep seeing people say it's going to happen. See people saying it's not going to happen. Just be prepared for the worst. That's all I got to tell y'all. Now, we got Hornswoggle here. I saw Hornswoggle in the airport one time, and maybe I'll tell y'all that story later. We got Jacqueline here. I think Jacqueline should have been in WWE 2K25, but I think she has to be in 26. Her and Kelly's another one who has to be in 26. With the TNA partnership going, I would be surprised if we didn't see Mickie James. And you know what? I would actually love to see Mae Young as well. She used to get in there and do her thing. They could do an all-women's pack. I wouldn't be surprised if they did because they got quite a bit of pushback for a lot of the women who are missing from 25, so we'll see where they move forward with that. Now, they also have Nikki Bella on their predictions list for 2K26. Hopefully, if we don't get Goldberg and Nikki Bella this year, you guys don't crash out. 2K26 is only like 6 months away, so it's not that long of a wait if they don't make it into this year's edition, but we'll see how things go. Here we have Papa Shango, Godfather, or Kama Mustafa. This is a guy they always put in the game, take him back out, put him back in, take him back out, put the Godfather in the game and leave him. And give him the whole train. He's got to have the whole train. Let's see. I like Steve Blackman. And last, I just wanted to make sure we got to this one. Tori Wilson. We saw in the El Grande Americano video, everybody crashing out saying it should have been Tori Wilson, so I'm sure she's going to be a lock next year. But Big Daddy V is one I am going to need 100% in 2K26. Would love to see him on the base roster, but if we got to get an Attitude Era pack, you know what? I'll take it. But the year is not over yet, and with some big contracts expiring very soon in AEW, Chris Jericho allegedly being one of them, we could see even more big returns in WWE 2K26. Who would you guys like to see? Let me know in the comment section, but don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates on WWE 2K25 or 2K26. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.